call, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light.
It's Tier
Yeah, I just
2
wanna see the
showtime!
light.
And they're on in a race time. But I know which way to go, left or right. It's all eyes on the Ferrari. Stylo has done the impossible. This is the move. This is the moment.
And that puts in Rapture on the podium.
But it's this man who comes home victorious. It's Red Bull. It's the Reds who win. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another round here of Moose Racing League Season 11 Championship. We are at the penultimate round for Singapore, the 9th out of 10th round here on the Season 11 calendar in Tier 1, and I'm so excited for today's race. Of course, I get to be joined by another great friend, another great family of the Moose Racing League crew. It's our good guy, Mr. Pat the Rock. Pat, are you excited for the second and last round of Tier 1 here in Season 11?
I mean, I'm never not excited to see a Tier 1 race. This makes it even more special being at Singapore under the lights.
Yes,
in a
sir.
championship that is still very close.
Yeah, it is absolutely nobody's championship decided yet. It's going to be a wild one. I am fully expecting insanity from start to finish. Hopefully, seriously, we get some craziness, but hopefully not a 2-lap sprint, if you know what I mean. But before we talk about that 2-lap sprint, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this track. Obviously, we got ahead of us with 19 turns, 3.069 miles. Let's screw those non-freedom distances to 4.9 kilometers. And of course, 2 important DRS zones. One of them much more important than the other. It's going to be a really big, 3 DRS zones, excuse me. But obviously, those DRS zones always end in action, as you see right here with this clip from Season 7 and Tier 3 with Norbash and Trojan Tolby. The Alpine going on the outside. Crazy move from Norbash, getting it done. And of course, also same thing, turn 15-16 for Cookie and Giants fan. Another DRS zone move right here. And you can make it work if you are strong right here. And finally, of course, the turn 1 move from Welshie and Striker from Season 7 and Tier 5. You have to make a move down the inside here if you want to make something done, but you can get it done and dusted if you are brave on the brakes. And I think we're going to have a lot of people brave on the brakes tonight. Pat, who are you looking at for tonight's race as your potential standout?
I mean, it's hard to go against the world record holder who is here today in Esteban. That's was a shocking one to see a few days ago, but I mean, he's definitely one to keep an eye on. And I mean, he showed us up last week. I mean, we can't say no to Chazzy right now.
Yep.
I'm wondering what Chazzy has, but I will put a little hot take.
Okay.
I want to see what Mr. Minico has in store for us today.
You're right, because he is in a very interesting spot in the championship right now, sitting in second, but only just by a thread. And
Yes.
Cookie has come back to potentially usurp him from that spot. So you're right, the hot seat is on Minico tonight. I also think that we're going to see a very good race out of some people a little bit farther down the grid than we're used to seeing. I think we're going to get a surprisingly good one out of Happy Like Pies today. I think we're going to maybe see some really good results from someone like Freddie Razel. And also, I think Arcadia is going to find his way back up into some really good points today. So those are my 3 that are a little bit less traditional, but I think you're right about Esteban, Minico. Those 2 are going to be really big ones to watch. Esteban with that world record by almost 2/10, if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah.
It's a disgusting world record. I don't think I've seen one that big, so in a long time. So who knows? Maybe he's going to go ahead and put that down in qualifying. What do you think we're going to see for a good qualifying time today?
We're gonna make a gamble. We're gonna see some 25s.
Whoa! All right. Well, it looks like some of these drivers are already out there on track. So let's go see if one of them can put down a 25 tonight and give us some serious action. I see Rich Sebi's already here in chat, as well as Sketchable saying, "Can I go uncursed for once?" Absolutely not, Sketchable. You do it all yourself. You're so good at it. And, oh my god, dude. You said I want to see a 25, and the first banker is a 25-6. That's disgusting.
What is this?
I am without words today on this one. That's crazy.
25 might be aggressive off the bat.
That's unbelievable. Yep. Well, that is a serious tone setter for today's race as Esteban tops the table provisionally, instantly with serious conviction at 25-6-7-9. Right behind him is Tachubi and then Miniko sitting in third. Cookie obviously a little far off the pace. Literally more than almost a full second separates Cookie and the pole sitter right now on a banker, which I don't think I'd ever even have said at any point during this season. So insane banker from Esteban is really all that is. And of course there goes MV1 also putting himself in a good spot. I had a feeling he was going to be pretty good today. And then you mentioned Chazzy as he comes around the line. Let's watch him go ahead and come across it. Will he get that 25? He does. Chazzy and Esteban, you said, are ones to watch. And look at that. P1 and P2 off the rip.
Also, I got a weather report for us today.
All right, let's hear it.
For the first time this MRL Moose Sunday, it's clear both sessions.
All right. So it is going to be Battle of the Sweats. The only water we're going to see on track is perspiration from these 18 currently, probably a couple more maybe jumping in as reserving throughout qualifying drivers. I mean, yeah, I think you're right. That's probably is going to be the only wetness out there. So this is going to be very interesting. Now, I know we do still have Tier 2 finishing up as well on the other channel. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you go like both videos, of course, and smash that subscribe button to the channel. We'd love to have around more often. I think we're going to see something crazy here in this qualifying session. Even crazier than that 25-6 person, because Eruption's right on there.
Yeah. Well, I just saw Eruption time. Holy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
was
We were
looking
both
at B-Dunk. Oh.
3 in the 25s. Yeah, so the fact that there's already 3 people in 25s is insane. The two, Williams drivers right next to each other makes sense. They almost always are, but usually they're next to each other at the top of the table, not at the bottom. So a little bit different than how they usually end up. There goes Simon Carlson way off the pace at 27-0. Can't believe a 27 is way off the pace, but it is.
Yeah.
And Supply Raptor obviously coming off of last week's podium. Was feeling pretty good. Why? Huh. Interesting. I just had a little bit of a glitch. I couldn't control my cameras.
Oh, lovely.
Interesting. But hey, Supply Raptor out there right now on his first hot lap. Looking pretty strong going through the middle of Sector 2 right here. It's a hard spot for sure. Rich Sevy's already saying congrats to Esteban for his win today, but I wouldn't be so sure. Time trial is one thing, but race pace is another, and he's got to make sure he puts it together all the way through from start to finish here. Esteban cannot rest on the laurels of his apparent speed. He has to go and actually put it down strong all the way through. Do we think we see a big gaggle of safety cars? Think we're going to get one of the cleaner races of Tier 1 this season?
I mean, it really... I'm taking a gamble by saying this. It can really go either way with this group. We could either get so many safety cars and be here for probably about 3 hours.
Yep.
Or we could be out of here in probably like 40 minutes with no safety cars. But I think we're going to see probably about 1, maybe 2 safety cars today, if I'm being realistic.
That's a pretty fair guess, honestly. I think that it's a pretty good chance of something like that. We do have Supply Raptor right there putting down a 26-101. Good lap from him. And Happy Like Pies putting down a broken wing. Oh, no. I don't know how he's done that.
Oh, my.
Broken wing coming out of turn, what is that, 5, I want to say?
Yeah, that was turn 5.
Yeah, so he's gone. I said he was going to be good today, too. And look at him. He's gone full anteater mode already with no wing to speak of. His wings are broken, just like a disgraced angel. You know what I mean? Poor guy.
Or Red Bull after their lawsuit.
That's facts. Yeah. Does not give them wings when they break. We got a lot of people, though, going out for their second outlap right here. Before we go ahead and get into those outlap, let's take a look at the standings that we've got going into today's race. Of course, Eruption still sitting at the top of the combined Tier 1 standings, with Miniko sitting in second, and then Cookie still holding down third. Badunk just outside of that. Chazzy is there. And then Esteban is in 6th as a reserve with an insane record of 10 points and then a win and then a win. So he might be able to get another one tonight. Put him at a total of 85 points or more with potential fastest laps. And yet the highest position he will be able to get is 5th, because after this week, he will not be able to race next week, because we do not allow reserves on the final week of the championship. So, at best, Estenbaugh finds himself into 5th today, which would still be a crazy spot for reserve.
Oh, absolutely.
Anybody on here that you think is a little bit out of place? I mean, I've got one, but outside of that.
I mean, based off what he's doing right now, I know he hasn't had the greatest amount, but Supply Raptor, to me, that's low.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of it's down to participation. Notice how he's missed quite a few races, and so missed and gotten no points on many, many, many races, and that's been really unfortunate for him. I think that's been like the big bane for him. That's taken him, out of serious contention. So hopefully he can go and have a couple good races today and put himself into a good spot. Have that positive to go back to the pits right here. Another person
I
I
do
think
have
is,
another one though.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Sketchy Bull, genuinely, with his disconnections,
Yes.
have been brutal. He probably would have had probably about 20 points if I had to guess.
Easily. Yeah, I think he'd be within the top 10, at least contending for it, right around that area. And so, yeah, it's been really, really unfortunate season for him. Tons of disconnections, tons of issues just outside of his own control. So maybe he's got a shot for a better result today. Of course, take a look at last week. His result was not ideal. What did you call his result last week? Sketchy
Sketchy
murder?
The sketchy murder.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's about as accurate as you could get. It was definitely a rough one. I'm glad he's not listening to us right now, giving him all the slander. Actually, he might be because he's in the pits right now. I wish we were talking about him right now on his out lap, or at least on a hot lap, so he could have no response. But neither here nor there. Unfortunately, Sketchy, yeah, definitely had a bit of a rough race last week, but you never know. Today could be his redemption, though he's currently sitting in 13th, so he's got a lot of work to do in this qualifying session. Of course, Eruption getting 2nd and Supply Raptor getting 3rd last week was a very, very good result for that one. Looking at the full teams, though, take a look at this. I mean, we've got everybody holding station at the top 4 with Red Bull, McLaren, Williams, and Ferrari all staying chill. Mercedes moved up a position. Aston Martin moved down.
25-3.
That's disgusting from Estenbaugh for his 2nd lap, may I also add. And yes, Haas still far away from making themselves into 9th, but you never know. A good day times 2 could do it. You never know. Alpine, though, slowly but surely falling down the order. Now they're all the way down to 8th. Oof. All right, man. We're into the thick of this thing now. A lot of these people are on some hot laps right here. We got Eruption, obviously, on an out lap. Go ahead and talk us through Eruption as he's about to start a lap.
On board the Aston Martin. Keeps it nice and flat through the final 2 corners. You have to keep it there if you want to really optimize this lap. Going as wide as you can. Cut the cross just as much through turn 1 to very quick. First few corners there. Has a slight moment out of 3. And 4, just a little kink. Into 5, all the way from left to right. Slight moment and hits the wall ever so slightly. Gets away with it though. I don't see any damage on the Aston Martin, but we keep going. It's a 25-8 through sector 1. And Invaldes runs slightly wide there through 7.
Yeah, it looks like there's some stuff going on right there. Minico has actually retired from the session.
Oh, he crashed.
What?
What happened?
Crashed right here.
Is that brake failure?
On the right side. Yeah, he crashed right on the right side there. Uh-oh. And there goes Chazzy running through here. He runs through this lane because he says, hey, I got to get back to the pits.
Yeah.
Something's going wrong right here. Oh, my gosh. I don't know exactly what happened to Minico, but that is a tough start for him. Oh, my gosh. This is interesting. What is Minico going to do now that is the best qualifying time he's going to get?
I mean, I'm just looking. I'm thinking MV1's probably gonna beat him. Cookie's probably gonna beat him. Art could, and then maybe B-Dunk. So it's looking like P10, P11.
Dang. Also, I'm hearing that Sketchball's actually gonna have to retire today and go hang out with his dad for his birthday. So unfortunately, Sketchball will not be able to have his redemption day. But next week, you never know. Never know how we can do for next week.
I just asked Minico. I found out what happened.
Okay.
He turned in too early and smacked the inside wall, went to the outside wall.
That would do it. Oh my gosh, Supply Raptor though. He is here to play. He said he wasn't going to be doing too well. Look at that with a 25.713. Okay, Supply Raptor. All right, that is a scary time and a big statement for him as somebody who had self-admittedly said this is not his track to do well at. So you never know. Yellow Snowman, I've had some conversations with him before this race. He said he's really not feeling super great about this track. Not one he's very good at, though. He has had some epic moments, of course, one of them being Season 7, in that crazy restart where he actually ended up having like one of the craziest double overtakes I think I've ever seen around the outside. So was pretty nuts, but you never know. We might see Yellowstone go and recover a good result of this thing.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to say if Yellow. He has some good racecraft that he can pull out and get himself
Correct.
some good points if it goes his way. But also could help him avoid a few incidents as well.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I think right now, yeah, he's only barely a 10th up on his best time right now, if that. You can see the big difference in cornering speed and general commitment to a lot of these corners. I think is where he's losing a lot. This seems to be one of his lower qualifying sessions, though, out of the season. He seems to be definitely especially off pace here comparatively to other places. So I want to see him go and pull out something special, but usually most people are coming around that final bend before you get to that flat out left-hander are in like the 20 flats. He was at 21 flat. It's a 2.8 tenths better, but it still only puts him in 15th.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get some kind of improvement in health, but unfortunately, unless he has fuel for it, which I don't think he does, that's going to do it for him in qualifying.
Yeah. I'm hearing something from Juliusard. Esteban's current qualifying time would put him 4th in the world in time trial.
Aha.
So, should he ego retire? I would say yes. That would be incredible. That would be amazing. I want to see an ego retire so bad from him right now. It would be the best thing I've ever seen. Right now, Happy Like Pie is going to go out there. He's the only one yet set a lap time. He's only set a crash time. And it was a bit of a quick one coming out of turns 5, I want to say it was.
Why are you doing Happy like this, man?
Hey, I mean, I said he was going to do well today, and he's making me look a little dumb. He's making me look silly.
You know what? You cursed him. Make him put that on the curse counter.
That's what it was. Yep. Honestly, I think Esteban should ego retire, but he's not. He says, I want to go for it again, which is just insanity.
He might be going for that 24.
Dude, nah.
That'd be insane if he can do it.
Because his time is, what is it again?
I'll
time
double
trial?
check. I have RaceNet on my phone. Let me pull that up.
I don't think it's a 24. I believe it's like a really low 25.
It's a low 25. I just want to point out real quick while they're all not really doing laps.
Yeah.
My best qualifying time today was 3/10 slower than Q-Man.
Yeah, dude, mine was pretty good. I can't even lie. I think I did like a 27.
Yours was much better than mine.
I did a 27, what, 2? 3?
I think.
Yeah, something like that. Still, like, look at that. Justin Schrei. Boom. I mean, it's very much so. It makes sense why these guys are in Tier 1. Look at all of them. It's crazy. Cookie has gone and retired from the session. Not on his own volition. He has crashed.
Oh, no.
Right here, coming out of the slippery left-hander, or slippery right-hander. That's a Cookie crash right there on the right side. MV1 paying his respects, dropping some Fs in the chats, and pouring one out for the homies as he crosses by his dead carcass of a car. Arcadia starting his final hot lap right here. We'll watch a couple corners for him, and then we're going to pop over to Esteban as he is getting ready to go run it again. Arcadia looking strong. But over to Esteban. We have to go, because obviously he's currently provisional on it. And if he can improve this thing, this would be the most insane thing ever. Yeah. Go ahead, take it away, Pat. Walk us through this guy.
Right to left, cutting just as much as you can, using every bit of that track just to get as much time out of it. You see, there's a lot of top drivers, especially one named Esteban. Left to right again, keeps it valid. A slight tap of the wall again. Didn't see any end plates fall off. So Esteban might just be getting away with it. Through sector 1 is finding improvement. Using just as much out of 6. Sorry, that's 7. It's looking good through 8. Now into turn 9. All the way to left. Use as much track as you can. Hits the wall ever so slightly. Surprised we haven't seen an invalidation for hitting a wall, as that happens a lot apparently on this track, which happened to me.
It does. I am mind blown right now.
I have no words. Slight moment there, just gonna cost him a slight bit. But with what he's doing right now, it might not really impact him at all. He's still improving. What is this? What is this? Using all the track. Surprised didn't invalidate, just kept it within barely. But flat out all the way using overtake. Now only one. This is really the last braking zone if you keep it flat here.
He does, guarantee ya.
But all the way using just enough, keeps it well within the line.
My
my goodness,
dude. That might be one of the best qualifying times we've ever seen in a Moose Racing League session. That is, I think, second in the world right there. Right behind his own world record.
It is.
In a time trial setting is the only way that he can beat himself right now. That is unbelievable.
Oh my God.
What a qualifying time. And Supply Raptors also still gets set aside, but there's no chance he beats that. He'd literally have to be faster than second place in the world in a time trial setting. So Supply Raptor will settle for second tonight, but it's just by how much of a margin. He does improve with 25.6, which is a rapid time. Don't get me wrong. But Esteban has shown us all exactly how it's done. Simon Carlson also going to show us how to move up some positions at the final last minute of a qualifying session. He makes a position up with 0.2 of improvement, finishes out in 11th. Wow. That's crazy.
I'm just gonna point this out. Second in the world on time trials is 25.3. Esteban did 25.290.
Yeah.
And his world record is a 25.135.
Yeah, he had more, is the craziest thing. And Supply Raptor obviously had no way to match that, but still incredible right there. He puts himself into second. Eruption in the third. Good shot to potentially even close at the championship tonight if he can have a really good run. And then Chazzy in fourth. Great result from him. Tachubi in fifth. We got MV1 in sixth, and a big gap between MV1 and Freddy Razel in seventh. Minico in eighth after crashing out. Arcadia in ninth, just a couple hundreds behind him. And Cookie rounds out our top 10. Over a second off the pole sitter. Colston, Sebi, B-Dunk, Sketchy Bull, Yellow Snowman, Shry, Happy, and Darth Q-Man round out our back 8. But that is crazy of a qualifying session. And Esteban, like I said, I think that might be the best qualifying time in Moose Racing history as compared to, what is potential on the game.
That is insane.
Get this guy to PSGL, man.
But family's more important. Absolutely. Family is more important, Sketchy.
Gotta go do it.
Yep.
Well, I'm shooketh.
A shockingly bold prediction.
Okay, what's the prediction?
Someone named Esteban's gonna do pretty well.
I think he might. I think that guy is good. He's a bit of a no-name. We've never really heard of him before, but I think
never really heard of him, but he had a good time in qualifying.
it was quite impressive. It was
I do have some news though.
okay.
Tier
news
2
me.
is finally on the final lap.
Hey, look at that! As we're about to start our first lap, Tier 2. That's the joy of Singapore. Is the races do go on a little while if we get some safety cars. But you know what? Who who doesn't want safety cars tonight? It's Esteban, because if he can stay without any sort of kerfuffle restart, he's gonna run away with this thing. He's obviously gonna have good race pace, right? But yeah, let's figure out who's gonna go send this thing to the top step of the podium. Any other predictions before we get ready to go racing here?
I mean, gotta look out for this midfield. It's gonna be crazy.
That we do. As we got 5 lights are already on. And they are off. And it is race time here with Esteban with a pretty solid launch. Supply Raptor not nearly as good, but Eruption will get a great launch and move himself potentially up around the outside of the kick Sauber. Does not make it done. And there's a little bit of movement down the back, but not too much carnage. So McLaren of Minico having to check up a little bit behind MV1, but everybody so far making it out without any debris that I've seen on the ground. Everybody seemed pretty cool, calm and collected. Rich Sebi hasn't a good start right there. Pretty impressive. And of course, Yellow Snowman. Oh, he's gotten down to the bottom. Him and Justin Shry, I think, have connected, and they have lost some wing a little bit here and there. Shry looked like he's missing a left end plate. Up at the front, it's still Esteban by over half a second already.
Jesus.
6/10, 7/10 almost. There's 7/10. Eruption also a full second away almost from Supply Raptor. We are almost out of DRS range with the top 3 all barely being able to hold on to each other, and then it's a big train underneath that. This is insane. Oh, Eruption getting real nasty, real rowdy right here. Must have some bit of a problem as he just taps the wall on acceleration and giving himself a little bit of a pucker moment. Supply Raptors literally already lost the plot. Esteban's outside of DRS range before we even get to the middle of Sector 2.
You're starting to sound like Mock Mage over here.
That's
lost the plot.
That's crazy, dude. That is absolutely insane. McLaren team principal of Minico is feeling like the biggest genius in the world for grabbing Esteban tonight as the reserve.
Minico's not team principal.
Sorry, not Minico. Excuse me, Mock Mage. I'm so used to Minico being a team principal. Yeah, no, I think Mock Mage is feeling like an absolute genius right now with that waiver wire grab. That's Esteban setting the fastest lap at a 30. It's literally it's less than 10 seconds off of a soft world record with no fuel. And Sketchbull somehow he's gonna retire. I forgot. And there goes Shry, who does have to go to the pits. Like I said, he had some damage.
Sketchy, who had to retire, has to get a penalty somehow.
I know, right? Hey, all is right in the world. At least I appreciate that he has left us with consistency. Speaking of consistency, look at the consistency of Esteban up at the top. 1.5 seconds in the lead already. We're not even halfway through Sector 2, or Lap 2.
I mean, and you could bring up tire difference. I mean, Esteban's on mediums while Supply's on hards, but I mean, with this pace, I generally believe it would not matter if he was on the same tire. Yeah,
no chance. I mean, honestly, I think Supply Raptor on the hards was a bit of an aggressive move, but the biggest aggressor is Arcadia on the softs. Very brave, expecting an early safety car. That is definitely his idea for that. Now, do I believe that was the right call? I personally do not. But obviously he's going to have to sit with that and live with it. We got all these cars coming around the hairpin right here, which starts themselves under DRS zone. And we got wings flapping, and people are starting to get some extra speed boosts. But Dunk and Cookie, the Williams duo, who have been nothing short of dominant this season, are way off the pace. And 11th and 12th, not even in the points range right now, with the Red Bull team of Freddie Rozelle and Tachubi flying up at the front. This is going to do some serious wonders for them in the Combined Constructors Championship.
Yeah, oh my god, 29-1, what is this?
That's silly, dude.
That's my quality time. That's beating my quality time by 8 tenths. 8 tenths.
No, you did 27.
Or
You did 27. Yeah.
My brain's gone. It's
He
been a
will
long
be
day.
he will be bidding that soon once he drops a little bit of fuel. I promise you that. It's not going to take him too long, unfortunately. Which hurts me inside to say that, but yeah, it's not going
But
to
to
take
your
him long.
point about the Williams boys, I am genuinely surprised.
Yeah, me too. There goes a move from Eruption on Supply Raptor, and it looks like Tachubi actually. Oh, he's going to get a little bit advantageous and tries to make a move on the outside, but Supply Raptor shuts the door on him. Teammate of the Red Bull right behind from Freddie Rozelle, not going to make a move yet. And Chaz is just holding station, watching them all get a little bit wild in front of him. Eruption is literally 3 seconds away from Esteban already. 3-second gap has been pulled from the leader to the rest of the pack with a big DRS train outside of that. I've never seen this kind of dominance before in my life.
No, I mean, this is insane dominance.
Yeah.
I made a joke to Minico and Sketchy earlier. It's like, imagine Esteban winning by a minute. I made a joke. I don't want it to be correct.
If he gets no safety car and he gets... oh, there's a little bit of wing damage right here. I don't know who it was. It looks like it was Minico has lost his front left wing. Oh, no. So he's going to have a lot of troubles from here on out. He's got to be very, very, very careful. And if not, just pray for a safety car because this is a tough track to go that wing. He's going to actually just go in. He's not going to be happy about that one for sure. Yeah, smart move, though.
Minico. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Yeah, I believe you were talking about him. I think it's your fault.
No. You were talking about him, actually.
Nah,
it's your fault, Punjew.
Well, that's why we switch over to this camera, so that way we can look at you and your face, the face of the guilty, and add some extra conviction. I do want to do some math, though. I believe if Esteban was to pull out 2 seconds a lap is what he would have to do, he would be able to get 60 seconds worth of pace. Yeah. At this rate, though, he's pulling out almost a full second per lap.
Yeah, he's looking at over 30-second win if this holds.
Yeah, no safety cars, no nothing. It could be upwards of that much. And, of course, that means that there's also going to be a little bit of battling behind him. Now, he is fighting against the DRS advantage of all those drivers behind him who are able to leapfrog with each other, right? But how much of an advantage that does, only time will tell. Arcadia grabbed himself his first 3 second, getting chased down by MV1, who is definitely not letting him run away with this thing. He says, hey, no, I'm going to hang out with you. And it's a soft versus hard battle, too, so MV1 to hang on to this one is quite impressive. Chazibot, of course, at the back of the top little bit of DRS straight. He's going to have a really great view of all that action in front of him. 5 cars populating that DRS straight. And so far, none of them yet able to show they are the best. Interesting start so far. Anybody that you think is standing out is, like, exceptional so far?
I mean, I'm just taking a look at the positions. I mean, I gotta give it a little shout out. He's not on the points yet, unfortunately, but Darth Q-Man still going up 6 spots, just keeping it clean.
That's a great
That's
point.
how you survive at this track.
Just,
if you can keep it clean, you'll get something out of this race.
That is a very good point. He did start in last place. Now, somebody who's already struggling is Arcadia. Look at him. He's losing position. He just lost another position right there, this time to his teammate. But he lost 2 in just 3 corners. Coming around the end of that Sector 1 little chicane. I don't know if it's turn 4. He lost 1 and then gets a bad exit and loses another one. So, yeah, this is not looking like Arcadia's race so far. I'm sure he's going to want to have a little bit better of a back half of this race. But who knows if he'll be able to actually make that happen. Outside of that, it's still this weird gap from Badunk to Arcadia. 2.3 seconds for the Williams guys to be that far off? Just does not seem right, does it?
No, it doesn't seem right, but also, I mean, they're both on hard, so I guess they're trying to play for the second half of this race. But, I mean, if safety cars come out, that strategy for them is going to pretty much go out the window.
Yes and no, because, I mean, the mediums do go a little bit over half this race, right? And so
they do.
You could, if he gets that, if they get that safety car, I don't know, lap 11-ish, and they can pop on the mediums and take it to the end, and those who are on mediums are going to be forced to go for the hards, which Might be a little bit better in the final couple laps, but not by much of a margin. It's really going to be quite nip and tuck.
Yeah, we'll see what pans out for them. Right now, I mean, B-Dunk in P10 right now, getting at least 8 point for Williams, but they're still could be a lot better as Arcadia went well off the track. Holy.
Yeah, I think
he was trying to find there.
I think he was trying to find Narnia, I want to say. Is what it looks like.
I think he found it, actually.
Oh, yeah, and Arcadia's, he's on session. That's what makes sense. Because AI is gone and taken over. Jesus is taking the wheel, as one might say. And there goes Williams, going to make the pass done and dusted. Nice and easy. Cookie will get it, too. Arcadia hit us with the damage in chat. Yep, I don't blame you, man. Hopefully your teammate... Oh, he doesn't... Oh, he does. Simon Colson hopefully can give an invite. But there goes Darth Q-Man making a move on him as well. And then there's an AI getting held up, holding up Happy Like Pies, who is in 13th right now. I said he was going to have a good race. Unfortunately, he's yet to really come to fruition on this one. He's going to send on the AI. Oh, big send from Happy Like Pies. I think it was the right move to do. And there goes Yellow Snowman also making it through. Yellow and Happy. I think they're about to have a nice little scrap, huh?
Yeah. This was not my bingo card today, but I will take it from Yellow and Happy, two guys that I enjoy watching in Tier 1.
Oh, yes. And they're longtime veterans as well. They're always great people to see come out here and go throw down their best laps they can do. And they do still hang out in Tier 1. I think they do still deserve it because if you think about it this way, like, this grid is just so strong. It's so hard to always be up there every single week, right? But Happy Like Pies has won a Tier 2 championship for a reason. Same thing with Yellow Snowman. There's a reason why they're up here.
There is a reason for them to be up here for sure. It's just Tier 1 is so strong. It's hard for them to really get that position. But when they can fight for it, I mean, they show that they belong.
Oh, yeah. Yellow Snowman grabbing a podium this season, actually, remember? So
yeah,
he's had some good results. Now, up at the front, it's still a crazy Eston domination with a 4-second lead already pulled out 7 laps in the race. The pace at which he's extending the lead has dropped for sure, but I don't think he's pushing it as hard. I think he's like, all right, I'm so clear. I can relax a little bit and just lock into this thing, which I think is the right move to do. With Eruption, way off of this one, and Supply Raptor just putting all the pressure on him. I'm sure Supply Raptor will not give him an easy time either, as of course Supply Raptor is still wanting to pick up as many possible championship points that he can get. Eruption, though, I believe if he finishes at this rate and Minico finishes where he's at, the championship is done, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that might actually do it.
Yeah, it's a 37-point gap between the two of them, right? So Minico would have to score 12 more points than Eruption tonight to make it happen. So he'd have to get, what was that, 4th? And Eruption gets 0 points? Is the best case, is like the worst case scenario for him? And right now it's the opposite. Eruption's in 2nd and Minico's down in 16th.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Not been the best of starts for Minico, but this is Singapore, so it's a lot like Monaco in a sense. Anything can still happen.
That is absolutely true. It is the Asian Monaco, the Monaco across the pond. And yeah, I do not expect this to be calm all the way through. In fact, we got Supply Raptor right here, slowly but surely gaining on Eruption, but he's not going for these big gaps. I think he's trying to stay cool and stay chill. Eruption obviously burning out his energy. That's why he's got that blinking light in the back of his car right now. Positioned just above his exhaust, or just below his exhaust pipe. And showing us all that he is pushing hard. And Supply Raptor, there it is. Yeah, he's going to make this move right here. He's going to take the inside. Eruption actually just going to go ahead and make it easier for him. He doesn't want to have a fight with it, and Tachubi will be way too far out to make a move himself. So it's just those two trading spots and leapfrogging with each other. At the back, it's the Williams boys. They're making a switch position. Cookie, 4.5 seconds away from the next guy up of Simon Colston. Oh, yellow flag in the back. Oh, it's just a try. Yep.
Unfortunate for him. I don't know if he has damage. I think he's fine on the damage side.
Yeah, it looks like he's good.
Yeah.
Damage to ego, and that's about it.
Yeah. Or as Lando Norris once said, talent.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. Damage talent. Well, someone who's not damaged on talent is still Estonbaugh. 4 seconds ahead still. It's just, this is crazy. 3.9 actually. Oh, he's lost about a 10th. Uh-oh, Estonbaugh. Keep this thing up. You might lose 2 more tenths. Uh-oh, watch out. I think
Supply and Eruption are trying to do a little bit of teamwork here between teams just to try to close the gap a little bit, which would be the right strategy for them to do at this point.
Yeah, it's the only chance they got. I mean, we're starting lap 9 right here out of 31, and yeah, they are so far off that leader. 3.3 seconds. It is starting to make a difference, though, that DRS advantage, for sure. So, oh, actually almost getting in the back of him is Tachubi. Tachubi actually going to make a set up the inside on Eruption. Eruption getting a little bit messed up right there. Oh, it's
Speaking
Eruption
of
slipped the
Eruption.
session as he comes across the line. And so that's going to let Freddie Razel make a move now, too.
He made contact with Eruption.
Yep. Tachubi touches him, and then he leaves. I think that is a sign. Here goes Chazibot. Chazibot's not going to want to stay behind this AI for long at all. He's going to take the outside line. Ah, yeah, he's going to have it done and dusted, too. So Chazzy not going to fall off the pace right here. It's just Tachubi, who's 1.7 seconds away from Supply Raptor, and Supply Raptor is slowly gaining on Estenba, who I think his tires are starting to fall down. I believe it was a disconnect, Gwenfro, if you're asking. I believe it's a disconnect.
Yeah, that to me did not look like a rage quit. It was mid-apex when it happened.
Exactly, yeah. If he did that, rage quit, that would be the most epic rage quit, and I wouldn't even penalize it. Like, that's just so cool.
My question would be like,
why?
I'd just be like, why? It's like, you're fighting for a podium.
Yep. Yep. Oh, also, I'm hearing that Arcadia is getting the unable to take over the car glitch. So, yeah, and he's had to
First
retire.
home race.
Yep. Unfortunate. Now, obviously, Arcadia it was in just such an impossible position. I think his car will auto-retire itself to the side of the track, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing you can do right there. Yeah, car, I think is parking slowly but surely.
Punjew.
Huh?
Supplies gained a second.
I see that.
Huh. Did
Yep.
Esma have a moment?
Estenbaz, no, I think he's just slowing down.
Does he want to fight?
Is he bored? Yeah, right? Like, that's the question. Also, it seems like Arcadia didn't mean to retire. He just, he left and the game retired it for him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Seen that happen before.
That glitch is back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened before. Kopke is saying bro is definitely bored of Estenba.
Bro's pulling an inverse Max Verstappen. You know, I'm tired of leading by this much. Let me just bring it on back. Let's make it interesting.
Exactly. Okay, so obviously, you know, a little bit of interestingness as well with Eruption falling all those positions because he went AI. Technically, there's a better chance now of Miniko getting back into this thing. Now, will it actually happen? I don't know, but technically there's a chance.
But look at Darth Q-Man now. Because of this, he's in the points.
Yep. Oh, and their
And
cookies
we
leaving
lost
the sessions.
Cookie.
Everybody having connection issues tonight. Oh my gosh. We are losing drivers left, right, and center, and Cookie definitely did not eager retire that one. He's sitting in the middle of an apex in the bridge section. So, Eruption.
I believe Eruption just got back control, potentially.
I don't know. This doesn't look like a Eruption level pace.
No, it doesn't.
No. This looks
Well,
like
it depends on when the lights go out for him for that.
That's true.
It still doesn't look like it, though.
No, he's being very chill. I think drivers are starting to have a little bit of issues catching back in their in control of the car. This is very unfortunate.
Yellow's pitting.
I wonder why he does that. Huh. Did he also get disconnected? Oh, there goes Eruption. Eruption left the session and auto-retired him as well. Oh, my gosh.
What is happening?
Wow.
This is eventful for all the wrong reasons.
I know. And Cookie's probably going to be in the exact same scenario, too. He's got to be very careful when he rejoins.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he might be dusted as well. Oh, man. Eruption. Like I said, he could have finished. And look, he's going to join back, and he's going to...
Oh, there's damage. Midfield battle between Happy, Cookie, and Sebi. Someone just broke their front wing. I think that might have been Happy.
It is. Yeah, I see it from the aerial view. And, yeah, Happy's going to pull over from the AI and let the AI of Cookie go through because I think he's got some damage. Yeah. Oh, man.
It was 2.5 into one corner. Did not look like it. And Shry has retired in the pits. That is a true retirement.
That was a I chose that retirement.
That was
unfortunate.
official.
Yep. Miniko, though, I mean, look at this. Okay, hold on. It is technically possible. With the right safety car and the right call, Miniko could get himself into 4th place and actually have a chance at a championship tonight. If that happens, this would be the most exceptional result of all time. Cookie's going to join. Let's see if he regains control. He's got to be careful, though. If he does not get a chance to regain control, he needs to not pause and leave. He needs to Alt F4 or, like, fully exit the process. Oh, there goes Happy Like Pie sending it on the inside. That's how he's got to do it. And we got some people starting to pit now. It's Simon Carlson and Chad's about making their way into the pits. Or one could say downtown. Making their way downtown, so sorry. Yeah, Chazzy's going to opt for the hard. Same thing with Simon Carlson. I'm wondering.
Does not look like Cookie to me.
It doesn't look like it's cooking me either. Oh, yeah, that is.
Oh, what happens, game? Happy also going to the pits with the front wing change. Very
Yeah.
unfortunate for that, but at least he could change his wing.
Yep. And Miniko's moving up. Look at him. He's actually only a couple seconds off the back of somebody.
Yeah.
So he's getting within a reasonable shot. So, oh, yeah, Cookie's left. Hey, look. However,
But
it
he's
did
not
not retire.
retired. He
Yeah.
listened to you, Punjew.
Look at that. Good, good, good. We do have Supply Raptor gaining on Estimba a little bit, but of course, I think Estimba's tires are just shredded out at this point. I think he pushed so hard. And the first
this should be his pit lap.
Yeah, he's got to, right?
Ooh.
If he doesn't, I think it's pretty crazy. Tachubi and Freddie Razel, though, still hanging out strong in the Red Bull pairings, staying in third and fourth. They're looking very, very comfy. It's not going to be a pit stop for Estimba. He's going to stay out again. And probably going to go to lap 14 is my guess.
Wow.
I think he's got 2 more on these tires.
Yeah. Freddie does come in, but MV1 did get a 3-second time penalty there. That's not going to help his efforts. Him and Sebi both have 3 at the moment.
I mean, the fact that those are the only 2 penalties is pretty
Not bad.
impressive. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I think seeing more penalties was what I was expecting. I was expecting at least, 30 seconds cumulative out of this race. I think for all the drivers. I mean, race is still young, right? You never know. But
Yeah.
definitely still very possible for us to have a lot more. Freddie Rizal coming out of the pits right as Chazzy coming around there. Oh, it's going to be really close. Chazzy will be able to have a good run right here and get him before the right-hander. No, he will not. Freddie will hold, but he's going to be in DRS threat. Oh, yeah. He's going to get DRS'd and probably ripped on right here. Flap opens. Chazzy closes. A little bit of DRS, a little bit of ERS. Chazzy going to take the left side. No, he's going to go right instead. And it's going to be side by side. They're going to go for it. And the Red Bull pod forces him out. And that's a full safety car from where?
What just happened?
Oh, right here. It's Tachubi.
MV1? Or is it Tachubi?
And MV1 probably. I bet you both of them got in a little bit of a moment.
Tachubi doesn't have a wing. I don't know if
Yeah.
MV1's fine, I think. I think he just had a moment with the safety car.
It has all come back into play for those guys in the back, being Simon Colston, Cookie, Simon Colston, Miniko, Yellow, and a Happy, all on unfortunate strategies, whether it be from an AI taking over their car, having to change a wing, who knows? They are all having a shot to come back into this thing now. And Esteban is going to be stoked because he just got a free pit stop to hold the lead. Oh, that's so lucky for him.
Did.
That is so lucky. Of course, he's going to pop on hards. Supply Raptor will get on the mediums.
Yeah, but I mean, Esteban's tires will be better. I still think with his pace alone, it's not going to matter between tires.
Yeah, I think you're right. We got Rich Sebi right here. He's going to go into the pits. He looks a little bit hot, but he does get it down and slow down just in time. Freddie Rizal, look at how slow he's going under safety car. He's just got to stay out. Oh, he just pit. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, he's brand new tires. There, yeah.
Same thing with Chazzy.
But Cookie. Oh, wait, no, he's AI still.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So Freddie and Chazzy will cheese up a couple positions. And Badunk is going to be stuck behind his teammate, who is an AI. Oh, yeah. It sounds like Cookie cannot get control of his car. So we are in one of those scenarios. Oh, my gosh. Now, hold on. Remember, take a look at Miniko. He's back into this race right here. What do we think we see out of this guy with his charge? He's on the mediums. There goes Cookie. Yep.
Cookie is out.
Yeah.
So that's going to help out B-Dunk and the guys behind. And Miniko's going to go up from dead last to still dead last, unfortunately. But his P13, he's got to work through some guys. I mean, even you and I both know he's going to be faster than the good number of cars that are ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
Good number of them. But it's a question of smart overtakes and avoiding the inevitable incidents that occur in the midfield.
Yeah, how quickly can he make those choppy moments? Like, he's got to blitz through it, right? And it's going to be very hard for him to do so, but he's got a shot at it. I'm looking at the what's it called?
Words?
Yeah. I was looking at this this chat right here, and it looks like people are having some issues for sure. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
But, I mean, the one thing to know, I mean, there's only 5 people on mediums. They're all brand new. It's Supply, MV1, B-Dunk, Sebi, and Miniko. Could we see something from Sebi? Is that possible?
We might see something good from him. I mean, he's sitting in 10th right here, right? Like, he does have a penalty, so he's going to have a really good run. Yeah,
still
also
plenty of time. We still have half the race to go.
Yeah, it would be possible. It would be possible. I'm hearing from Chantilla that he's really enjoying DDoSing all these guys for Chad to have a good race. And you know what? That's what we call a good teammate right there from Chantilla. doing crimes to help his friends save some time. You know what I mean? What a guy. However, Tilla says he's going to do it to his own teammate now with Yellow Snowman. Going to get DDoS a little bit. Or maybe he's going to help out people. He's going to DDoS a couple people in between B-Dunk and Brisebi and give them some disconnects so that way Yellow Snowman can move up into the points. Though Yellow Snowman isn't the points right now off of time penalties. So, double points for those guys, but he's just barely cheesing into it.
Yep.
Overall, I think we see Esteban get another one of those crazy runs out of the start right here, and he's gonna be gone. Yeah, I see him gapping away pretty quickly. Personally, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. He's gonna just gap the entire field by. He might be a second by the safety car restart. We've seen it a few times this season already from other drivers. I think he can do the same thing.
Yeah, I think.
But also,
oh, go ahead.
The entire field is a sandwich with McLaren bread.
Oh, it is, isn't it? As it
It's
deserves to be.
usually not Minico at the bottom, though.
We like some good McLaren bread. Let's get a beautiful little scenic view right here. Gorgeous. Safety car will go in this lap. And Esteban puts us down to a halt. He says, slow down, everybody. We are moving my speed today. It's the slowest Esteban's ever going to go all night because he has been nothing but speed today. Esteban, with this restart, will he be able to get a run and get away from Supply Raptor, or is he going to be stuck into a battle once again? MV1 obviously wants that battle. He wants to have some smoke. He wants to have a shot to get up in there. You can see he's pumping his throttle, staying right on it, ready for the restart. He does not want to get got and get jumped out by that McLaren in the front. But the reserve driver, Esteban, has it all to get and nothing to lose. And there he goes. He gains a great amount of an advantage. 8/10. I was not ready for that, honestly. I thought he was going to go a little bit later. That caught me off guard. It caught everybody off guard, obviously. Look at that. 8/10. Wow. And he is gone and dusted. Freddie Rozelle, I think, probably getting the best restart out of everybody, him and Badunk. But everybody else definitely caught a little bit napping. Where's Sebi? Look at him. He's definitely in it. And Minico has made a move already on Happy Like Pies.
That's exactly what Minico needed to get an overtake as quickly as possible. Build
Sebi's
just a little bit of that
outside.
confidence. What?
Whoa. Sebi went around the outside of Q, man. Going into, what was it, like 6, I want to say is which one that is? That's
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
Yeah, I actually think that's turn 5. So what a move there. I have not seen that at all today.
Yeah, that was brave. Sebi now, he's almost caught back up to Simon Carlson as well. Yeah, he has. He's almost got that DRS zone. He needs to be within a second before they get to the DRS moments for next lap. Otherwise, it's definitely not going to be worth all that trouble he just went through. Minico, of course, is catching up to within a second of Yellow Snowman, and he'll be there pretty soon before you know it. So we'll all have a big DRS train right here. It's the full stack of cars are on DRS train. Supply Raptor is staying on the back of Esteban, who looks like he's chilling right now.
Yeah, and Esteban has about 20% more than Supply Raptor right now. So a lot in the tank for Esteban at this rate. And, I mean, his pace has shown all day.
That makes sense that he's saving, honestly. Freddie Rozelle does not have the ability to afford to save right now. He is 1.2 seconds away. Yellow Snowman and Minico actually going side by side right here. And Minico gets around him. Wow, Minico up in front of the Mercedes, and he is sitting in 11th right here. He's charging down some points. I got to remember, he needs 4th tonight.
Yeah.
Tachubi is helping out Minico, getting himself a penalty as well. If he gets lucky enough, Esteban grabs 3 as well. Ooh.
Oh.
We're there, and that is a race win. That's going to be really hard for him to get now. Now he has to really push. And remember, everybody behind him now has DRS, so he does not have that advantage of being able to just run away with this thing. He's got to do it on very, very impressive raw pace. But look at this. I can almost immediately see him turn on the power a little bit and go a little bit harder. As soon as that happened, he looks like he's going faster.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a night and day difference. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think Esteban will be able to pull out 3 seconds?
I mean, he did earlier. I don't think it's out of... I think he's able to, but it's a question of how good are supply Raptors tires to
Chassis!
keep him there. And Chassie's out.
On the right
That's
side.
another safety car. He
Yep.
crashed.
Oh,
He crashed
no. He crashed into the retaining wall on the right side underneath the bridge. That definitely is what got him, and that is Chazzy done and dusted. Mercedes Chazzy is out. We are down to just 12 drivers, 4 of which are sitting on time penalties, and all of these guys have to make a tough decision for their pit stop right now as we are back into safety car conditions. If you have a fresh medium, you go onto it. If you don't, you're in a weird
There goes
spot, aren't
Essenbach.
you? Yep, he has to, right?
And supply, and they're all falling him in.
They're probably all going to get fresh mediums, except for
Yeah,
Badunk.
who just stayed out? Badunk, I don't disagree necessarily. They're only a few laps old.
They're effectively only like 1 lap worth of like proper wear old, you know?
Yeah. All right. What is this? Darth Q-Man is 4th. Huh?
Whoa! And Miniko decided to stay out too. Look at him. He's sitting in 5th. I mean, he had to, right? If you think about it, this is his chance.
Yeah, he really had to. This is the opportunity he had to take to have a shot at keeping the championship alive.
And technically in front of him, he's got 2 drivers who are who have time penalties, so he could technically get some really good points. He's actually sitting in 3rd right now on penalties.
Yeah.
And also Sebby's in 3rd right now. What the heck?
Some would say stop the count.
I don't think he'd want to right now because he'd lose like 2
Sebby
positions.
just said clip it. Sebby's on
Yeah.
the podium.
Exactly right. This is crazy. That is something unique. But Dunk also leading the race. That is not something that I was going to expect to say at the beginning of this race. He looked very much so off the pace, but race pace and just putting himself in the right position in the right place at the right time has put himself into the current lead spot. But of course, a lot of people around him are going to want to take that away from him. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers on fresh mediums. Oh,
Wow.
and Freddie Rosell has spun into safety car.
All right, we're doing the achievement of messing up in the worst time.
Yep, Ericsson's hit him. Rip.
Erickson has hit us.
And he has lost a wing as well.
Oh, lovely.
This is crazy. Chazzy's left. Yep, he said, I'm done watching this. I don't blame him. I'm curious exactly what happened. Of course, I'm sure he will let many people know in the Tier 1 chat after the race concludes, but
Hopefully
this
in
is
a calm
crazy,
manner.
crazy. What's up?
Hopefully in a calm manner as well.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be very calm. We know Chazzy. Yeah, the calmest guy we have here.
Oh, of course.
No, actually, I think it may have just been a simple mistake potentially from him. In which case, it's just frustration that you'll see. You know, nothing more than
Right.
that. What I'm curious about though, we got Miniko and Estemba, right? They're teammates for the night, but Estemba is of course a free agent. Does Estemba become a teammate for the night and help out Miniko to move himself up the position? Because remember, Esteban's on a penalty. He doesn't really care about the points. He's got nothing to win, nothing to lose, right? He could technically help Miniko move up the field if he either blocks those behind him or gets in front and tows him along. Do we see that from Esteban, or do we think we see, every man for himself?
I think if we're gonna see any kind of teamwork, it's gonna be Esteban goes ahead and pulls Miniko along. I think that's what we're gonna see from Esteban, because I don't see Esteban with the amount of pace he has and has shown is gonna want to sit behind Miniko and defend. He's
probably
going to
right.
get up ahead, and Miniko's he's probably gonna tell Miniko, you're gonna have to hurry and keep up with me. But we'll see.
Yeah, you are probably
Fortunately,
right
I
about
don't
that.
have the McLaren team radio today.
Yeah, right? We can't quite listen in on this one. Norcom, unlike most commentators in real racing who can listen in to all radios, we cannot listen to any, of course. This is going to be very interesting, man. I'm scared for this restart, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think we see this safety car beget another safety car, personally.
Where are we at? Safety car number 2, 3?
3.
Ah, we're already over my prediction.
Yep. They've come out rather quickly recently. And safety cars in this lap.
Wow.
12 drivers so far. 18 started. 6 have DNF'd, DSQ'd, or DC'd. Let's see.
And Sketchy just left.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting there from Sketchy. I thought he was going to be gone a while ago.
Yeah, Sam. He was just hanging out like, yeah, I'll chill.
Oh, You know, it's my dad's birthday. I'll just watch.
Exactly. Why not race? Well, let's see. Maybe he just left the console. Let's see what.
I think he probably just turned it off.
He probably did, yeah. Let's see what Badunk's got right here on the race start. He's going to go in a bit of a weird spot. I think Tachubi's ready for him. I don't like this restart from Badunk. It looks very cheesy. He kind of went and then didn't and went. And it's going to let Darth Q-Man. Yeah. It's a bit of a cheesy restart right there for sure. But you know what? It looks like everybody is still staying alive. Estenbaugh, though, is right behind his teammate of Minico for the night. Simon Coulson and Yellowstone in trading positions. I think it's going to be Simon Coulson on the outside right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Yellowstone going to take the outside line. And makes it work somehow. Wow. What a move. The Mercedes stays ahead.
For a second.
Definitely did. Oh, Sketchable's back.
Oh, welcome back, Sketchy.
Perfect. I wonder if he's going to try his best to take over and recontrol the car of Cookie. Maybe that's what he's going to do.
He's going to take over his car in 18th and be about 19 laps down.
You know what? That's sketchable things. We see a little bit of a pullout right there from Minico. I think Minico's looking for a move on Darth Q-Man sometime sooner than later. But, of course, he's got to have Darth Q-Man maybe potentially chop up Rich Sebi before he can make that move. Oh, just kidding! What a set for Minico. Okay. He was ready to go get it, and he done and dusted it. And that let Estenbaugh get up in the play as well. And Darth Q-Man's trying to close the door on him a little bit, push him a little bit farther left. But Estenbaugh says very, very gladly, thank you so much. Wait. Q-Man's going to go a little bit deeper in that corner. He's barely going to push him wide there. Oh, it's a huge crash. That's Q-Man. Typing him in, and that's a big one.
There's a giant. Holy crap. What just happened?
Another safety car is what just happened. I was watching it perfectly.
Go and get a replay for myself.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. I'm just going to try to break this down for you if I can get a replay.
We are in an Oprah race. This is our first Oprah race of the season in all tiers, by the way. I think that's crazy. Wow, from what I saw, it looks like Darth Q-Man pushes Estenbaugh off track into the off-track zone, and then just does not move to the right, and lets Estenbaugh clip himself into the wall because there's nowhere for Estenbaugh to go. Hits Darth Q-Man. Q-Man spins, and then Yellow Snowman's just like, up car. Boom, and then smacks him and kills them both.
Yeah, he also gives damage to multiple drivers, being Supply Raptor, MV1. Darth Q-Man lost 2 tires, and Yellow lost a tire himself.
Yep.
So, I mean, unfortunate, especially for Q-Man and Yellow, because they were in very good positions. Q-Man a little bit higher than he should have been, but it's what safety car does sometimes. But Yellow was running his race. I still have no words for that at all.
I also have no words for the fact that Minico is in second place. Let's take a look at the penalties. 3 seconds for just the 4 that are alive. What
There's a time to say this, and it's right now. Let him cook, because this is the battle for second in the championship between the top 2.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
This position would decide, at least for today, would not finish it, but for today, it would make big implications, especially with Cookie DNF. He's effectively out of it if this holds.
Yeah, he's done.
Because he would have to win and they don't finish.
Correct. I believe Cookie is entirely done. Let me see and take a look at what we've got, but championship permutations wise, let's see what we got. That's crazy, dude. That was insanity. Yeah, Cookie's done. He cannot win the championship now. Chazzy's out of it as well. Badunk is within a shot, technically. Whoever wins this race will put themselves 25 points closer at least, which right now Badunk has a 41-point gap. It would put him down to 17. Right? And it would put Minico down to 12.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. With the 2 of them winning, that's what could potentially happen. 17-point gap for Badunk if he wins to the leader of the championship, and a 12-point gap for Minico to the leader if he wins. So they very much so have a good reason to rip it and dip it and go hard.
I have some slight bias here.
Of course.
Can they swap positions, because if Minico wins, it becomes a 5-point gap for the championship?
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. No, so the point gap, if Minico wins this thing, it would be, I think 9 points, I want to say. Or no, it's 12 points. It's a 12-point gap if Miniko wins this tonight.
Oh, if Miniko wins, it goes 12. Okay.
Yes, correct. And if Badunk wins, it goes 17. Or
Got
16.
it.
16. Yeah, so, I mean, who knows? And also, yeah, look at Happy Like Pies. He's in 4th. But thank you so much
Let's
for
go,
mentioning that. I
Happy.
didn't even see Happy Like Pies right there. Because we're just all
Can we
thinking
get a
about
happy podium, please?
Dude,
Please?
I think we'd all be happy about that podium.
I would be extremely happy because that'd be the first time I get to interview Mr. Happy Like Pies, and I've been wanting to.
It would be crazy. Now, I will say, Estenba had to do a double pit stop this time around as well because it first put him on his 13-lap old mediums and put him back into his newish 3-lap old mediums. Because, of course, he had no other mediums to get onto, and he doesn't want to go into the softs. Safety car will be going in this lap. We are on
Ooh,
Badunk
boy.
for the restart. 9 laps worth of racing to go. And I see Yellow Snowman's in here. He says that's his first TNF in 3 seasons, and he was in a good spot. Of course, Yellow Snowman's going to have a great POV for us to look at, you know, in the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, right, by the way, go join the Discord. It should be a link in the description of the video. And, of course, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can have you around more often for more of these Moose Recently races. It's the last race of the night in the second to last round of the Season 11 Championship. And we are about to go underway again after another safety car, but Dunk waiting to go. He's going to be a little bit nicer on this one, hopefully. He's still definitely making it a little hard for everybody to notice right behind him. There goes Miniko. Catch up to Badunk the best he can. It looks like a pretty decent launch from Badunk, but not as good as he could have gotten. Miniko is very much so on his tail. It is anybody's game right here for this win. Rich Sebi and AMS Tachubi, they're having a little moment. Tachubi goes wide. Sebi takes the inside line. He gets it done and dusted. Razel is sitting there in 7th, obviously, after having a bit of a moment himself. And MV1 in 8th, Esteban 9th, and Supply Raptor rounds out our points and our finishers somehow at the same time. At the front, it's still Badunk and Miniko's session. And right now, I think Miniko is making a nose look. Who do you think is going to take the advantage at the end of this race?
I mean, based off what we've seen previously today, just off pace alone, I have to go with Miniko. Miniko's had a stronger race and quality pace than B-Dunk today.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to be biased since he's my teammate. I'm just going off what I've seen.
He has been very quick, for sure. Of course, he needs to make sure he doesn't have the same mistake that he had in qualifying, putting himself into the wall with a little bit of a lapse of judgment. But as of right now, it looks like Miniko's judgment is on point and ready to go and grab this position if he can get it. Rich Sebi right behind, though, is chasing down Happy Like Pies. It is a very tight gap between 5th and 4th. Remember, Rich Sebi is also on brand new softs. The most aggressive strategy out of anybody on the grid right now. Big cut over the corner right there to see if he can get some advantage, but it's not enough to make the pass quite yet. He is still right up on the tail of that Alpine. Up in the front, there's movement, there's weaving, there's winding, there's grinding, and they are getting close to coming together for sure for maybe an overtake on this lap, I expect, from Miniko.
I mean, yeah, you gotta think Miniko's gonna go for it sooner rather than later.
Yep.
And with DRS now, he's gonna be set up for it.
Exactly. And he's just right on the back of him, too. I think we've got a blinking Badunk as well. Miniko is not. They're right up on each other when it comes to ERS. Looks a little bit more for Badunk. Badunk just will charge a lot more. So big burn right here coming from Badunk, I'm sure. And same thing for Miniko. Yep, they're both going to go for it. It's going to be a matter of defense right here. It is going to be an attempt for sure. Miniko, there he goes. Late on the brakes. Gives him just enough room. And so far, the Williams just squeezes and stay in front. That's an exceptional attempt right there. Simon Carlson will hold station, stay behind. Happy Like Pies and Sebi are neck to neck. And it's going to be Happy Like Pies still taking the advantage and taking around the inside line. Sebi's going to go the outside line, gets himself into the wall a little bit and lets it Tachubi through. It is getting very racy in the back right here. Smoke coming up, and there's a little bit of a tap right there for Rich Sebi. He's going to move further, and he's going to close the door on everyone who was not ready for him to come in there. The McLaren of Estenba is sitting in 9th, once dominating this race by over 4 seconds after the launch. Oh!
Contact.
Bit of contact right there between Rich Sebi and MV1. And I think it may have been MV1's fault for coming to the back of Rich Sebi a little bit. Tachubi and his teammate almost swap positions. Actually, sorry, they do swap positions. And they hold down 5th and 6th. I mean, it's looking chaotic. There's a chance of another safety car, but you never know, right? They could be just on the edge of chaos for the rest of this race. They only got about 6 laps to go as soon as they come across the line on this one. And it's going to be Miniko with a good run on Badunk. I think he's going to have a really good run. He's going to make a move there. He goes for it. And Badunk's smart to let this one happen because he's going to have the DRS advantage for the next straightaway. I think that was what Badunk was planning as well. He said, yeah, go ahead. I'll let you have this because I'll get you right back. Now they're going to start having to do some tradesies and smart moves between the two of them. Happy Like Pies will lose a position, but he's going to try to stay on the inside. He will not be able to do it. Freddie Razel, and he's going to have to let it go. Tachubi, the Red Bull teammate of Freddie Razel, is right up there with him. They're going to fight with each other. Badunk nowhere near the power to make a move on Miniko. And Miniko is thoroughly in the lead now. Hold on a second. Now that he's in free air, do we see him run away with this thing?
I mean, Bdunk, neither of them really use the battery. Bdunk still has about 25% more than Miniko, so I don't think he's really going to run away. But it's a question of how can he defend against the likes of the Williams of Bdunk and Simon.
Yeah, I agree. Those two guys are definitely looking rather racy. Here is Estemba sitting in 8th, just being very patient behind MV1. Doesn't want to be rude and like make an overtaking scenario and like a really inopportune time to get them both into any sort of, trouble and that kind of stuff. So he's been very patient. Happy Like Pies is technically outside of DRS zone, but he needs to have a really good run coming out of this corner to stay within decent contention. It's decent enough. It's not exceptional. Freddie Rizal, Simon Colston, Bdunk, and Miniko are all holding station, chilling out right there. Happy into Chubi, trading places. Happy losing another one. He's down to 6, but remember, Chubi is on a penalty, so it's not really true position right there. Testarossa is coming to the chat, is asked, what the hell? Why are there only 10 drivers? Pat, you want to explain why there are only 10 drivers?
Well, Sketchy retired on his own volition because his dad's birthday. Fair enough, by my opinions. We had some people have their DDoS happen where they were disconnected and could not reconnect. I believe Shry retired on his own accord.
Correct.
Some more DDoSing, and then a giant shunt between Darth Q-Man and Yellow Snowman.
That was a big one. And then also there's the self-retirement of Chazibot hitting the wall underneath the bridge. So yeah, that's it's been a whole lot of everything to take people out of this race, and all of it's been action-packed for sure. And we still have a full grid DRS train minus Rich Sebi, who's way out of here. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Technically, only 3 were like true crashes. That's a good point. Rich Sebi is so far off the pace right here. I mean, he's still gonna get points, right? But sorry, points. He's gonna get points. Yeah. But Dunk, look at this. Almost a second away. Miniko is running away with this thing in that clear air. You said he was going to be faster of the day. Oh, but Dunk almost clipping his left front wing on the exit of that corner. He's definitely feeling a little bit lucky right there. We got Estemba and Happy Like Pie swapping places. Estemba going to make that done and dusted real easy. And Happy just going to say, go ahead. I've got you guys on penalties out of mind. Happy right now sitting in 5th place off of penalties. Wow.
Nathan's saying he's trying his best.
Yeah, exactly. He is trying his best. That is true. I could not
his tires
disagree.
Are gone, Nathan, unfortunately.
Yeah. 6 lap old softs they're dead. They're done. They have no more.
At 5, they hit that cliff.
It's that meme of I'm tired, Grandpa. That's what his tires are saying right now. Exactly. That's what Nathan is saying. That's too damn bad. He is in a rough spot on those tires for sure. Rough spot obviously on grid for Tachubi and up. It's all very tight scruffing. Esteban, of course, trying to make some positions up. MV1 and Supply Raptor having a bit of a change of position and a small disagreement with each other as well. Looks like Supply Raptor has come out the victor of that debate. Happy Like Pie is still sitting in 7th, barely within DRS zone. Esteban looking for a move some point on the Red Bull to Chubi. Just needs to get a good enough exit. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Freddie Rizal not going to make the move on Simon Carlson into the hairpin right there. Will decide to stay back. And Essenba, with the right move, the right dive, will absolutely have it happen. But I do not think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's too far back. I've seen some sends from there. They don't end well.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Something that is ending well, obviously, is this race with crazy action. It's been very wild the last about 5 to 10 laps so far with all these safety cars and just getting super crazy. Obviously, lots of standout drivers, lots of DNF drivers, and we've got Badunk losing a lot of time. There's Simon Colton. Maybe going to make a look at the inside. No, he doesn't get it, but it was a bit of a moment for the exit of Badunk right there. Happy Like Pies and MV1, or sorry, Happy Like Pies and Supply after trading places. Happy is now down to 8th, and he's officially actually lost of position because it's somebody without a time penalty who's passed him. MV1 grabs 3 more. And at this rate, if MV1 grabs enough penalties, I mean, Sebi might get an extra point.
I mean, right now, he already has an R3. He just needs to gain those 9/10. But Simon, right around the outside there into, I believe that's turn 8.
Yeah.
On B-Dunk. Not really going to work there, trust me, on that one.
Yeah, that was very tight. A little bit adventurous of a move for sure. The two Red Bulls, Freddie and Tachubi. I think they're one of only two teams right now with both drivers still in. Yeah, the other two teams that have, the only other team is McLaren, with both drivers still in this race. Mercedes have lost them both. Aston Martin's lost both their drivers. Ferrari's down to 1. V-Carb is down to 1. Kick Sauber's down to 1. And Williams is down to 1 as well. Oh my gosh, dude. That's bonkers.
Absolutely insane. But Minico,
Whoa!
Pressing Freddie out of nowhere. Didn't even think he was going to be able to make a move there on Simon, but well played, Freddie.
That was great. I mean, it's 2-lap advantage on the tires. I mean, Freddie Rozelle is actually charging up right now. He's going to have a really good advantage over these next 3 laps because look at it. His tires, 9 laps old. Minico and Badunk sitting on 15-lap-old tires. Minico's only hope is that Badunk puts up a wall of defense, a hardcore wall. But if he doesn't, Freddie Rozelle's going to clear them, and Freddie's got a really good chance of actually maybe even getting the win. Look at this. It's down to a 10th. Freddie has timed this assault to perfection, but Badunk's going to defend it. Freddie's going to go for it anyway, and he almost makes contact. It's going to go way too hot, and he's going to definitely get a penalty for that one. Yeah,
that was
Badunk,
a bit much at the end.
Yeah, I expect a stewards room penalty out of that one. That was a little bit crazy. But now Freddie is on the charge to try to grab this win from Minico. Oh my gosh. If that's the sign of what we have to come over the next 2 laps, expect a big one from Freddie at some point in the next few corners. I'm worried for Minico's safety.
Good news, though, for Minico. He has 25% more battery than Freddie right now. So, Minico's got some room to work, but, I mean, we saw Freddie's being pretty aggressive. So, even with that 25%, it may not be enough. Minico just needs to bring out the strong defense and some strong pace here the last few laps. But Freddie's on a charge.
Yeah, he's really going for it. And he's, like I said, he's saved those tires, too. He's in a very good spot to make something happen here. I bet you it's going to be not that. Yeah, it's not going to be this DRS one, but it's the next one. Look at him. He's actually being really calm going on that final corner, too. And notice he made a downshift and slowed down and had a really big lift compared to the Domenico. So Freddie is definitely taking care of those tires, nursing them the best he possibly can. Let's see if Minico can hold this one off. He's going to be under DRS assault right here. You obviously have a better look at the ERS levels. What are they looking like between the two of these guys?
I mean, they're both burning them right now. They are both being burned. It's hard to really give you a number, but here comes Freddie. Oh, no, he's about to crash.
Freddie's done it himself. He's done it all to himself. He's killing another one.
There goes the player after. Oh, Jesus Christ. Semi, look out. What just happened? Oh, no, another crash. It's being knocked backwards. What's happening?
And Esteban, Esteban and Simon Colton almost go together as well.
Esteban does have a...
He's Pies down the right side, and he's going to make a double overtake. Like Pies is, and it's getting really reckless. Simon Colson's going to make a move on Esteban. What in the world? Happy is actually in potentially second place right here if he gets lucky enough with some penalties for Tachubi. And Minico has gapped out Tachubi massively. Freddie Rozelle has started that all by just making way too big of a correction on a straightaway. He went left, right, left. He tried to gamify the move, and he only gamified himself and got himself into a crazy crash. Killed Supply Raptor for the heck of it. And then more happened after that we were missing some of it, but it looked crazy. I was stuck on their POV of like the crash aftermath. This is crazy. That Happy Like Pies has lost it to MV1, but again, penalties. Take a look at penalties right here. 6 seconds for MV1 and 3 seconds for Tachubi. Tachubi's obviously way out of it. I think Happy Like Pies has a broken right front wing as well. He does. So Happy's just limping this thing through. But he might get lucky, and Tachubi might have a penalty after that. Tachubi, though, 8/10 away. Will obviously try to get this thing on track. This is unbelievable. Somehow it's worse than Season 7, but also better. Like,
this is so much better than Season 7's race. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Like, somehow it's worse, but better. This is crazy. There goes. Tachubi almost grabbed himself a wing damage right there. Minico, though, is poised to win this race. And if he does, like I said, he's got a 12-point difference between him and the leader going into the final race of the championship. He literally could win the championship through cheesing 2 races in a row. It absolutely could happen.
God, it is definitely on the cards now. I mean, with this performance, he's shown that, hey, I'm still in this fight. Do not count me out with my bad luck I had last week.
Yep. Not only that, I mean, look at the race, how it started for him today. He started out with a broken wing, and yet he still found a way to recover with that lucky safety car. He never gave up, never quit. And look at this, man. Now he's back up into this thing, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and get it across the line. Miniko on track, on penalties, and on merit will be our winner tonight in Singapore for the second to last race of the championship. Tachubi comes home in second. MV1 will come home in third, but lose it on penalties to Happy Like Pies, who will actually get a podium finish. For real, we're getting Happy Like Pies in the interview booth. Simon Colston brings home fourth. What the freak just happened, dude? Everybody loves Happy Like Pies podium. Everybody loves this. This is crazy. He's probably freaking out right now. Did Sebi actually get 8th? That's crazy.
I think Sebi got 8th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, a happy driver of the day for sure. Miniko, a close second, but Happy Like Pies driver of the day for that one. That's unbelievable. Grabbing home third place with only 8 finishers after the craziest race of all time. Oh my gosh. Rich Sebi, obviously. Yeah, Rich Sebi, the last of the finishers, but still a finisher. That was crazy. And then Esteban right in front of him. Esteban, after dominating the entire race, getting unlucky and getting into crashes, and finds himself into second to last of the finishers. Badunk into 6th, Emmy1 into 5th, Simon Colson in 4th, Happy in 3rd, Tachubi in 2nd, and Miniko in 1st. I think Badunk's championship is officially over, and it is now a 2-horse battle between just Miniko and Eruption for the win for the season. That's crazy, dude. That is unbelievable.
I did tag them for the waiting room.
Sounds good. I am not gonna have a voice tomorrow, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, especially after your 24-hour race as well.
My gosh. Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's. Wow.
Plug.
This is. Yeah. This is. It's been insane. This has been an absolutely insane race. Congrats to Miniko, Tachubi, and Happy for somehow getting that thing done. But Miniko, especially, honestly, like to be in the fight for a championship after the way his season's gone on the final race of the season is insane. I mean, obviously, whether he wins it or loses it, he can at least say he had a shot. And that's obviously worth something. So congrats to him for sure. Did we get anybody to jump in here with us?
Not yet. I'm gonna ping him again.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably getting tons of pings in that tier 1 chat because I'm sure it's absolutely wild. I'm so not ready to go moderate that one. That's gonna be wild. Mockmage saying I just got back in time to witness some peak. Oh, it was peak too. That was crazy. And for those who are saying that was worse than season 7, I actually think it was better because
that's better.
None of it was from people being like just like way too aggressive and like super dumb and like really like angry with each other. They've just made silly mistakes consistently all the time, everywhere they possibly could, and found themselves in too bad scenarios. I mean, obviously, it all kicked off because of Freddie Razel when he was trying to make that move around the outside of the very first DRS zone. If you exclude the start-finish straight after turn 5, he's like, "Hey, I can take this left side," but he postured for a right, and so it made Miniko defend right last minute, and so he went to the left, and then it made Miniko defend left, and then right when he decided to cut back to the right. That's what spun him out. And he just spun out on merit. Yeah. He had no nudge, no nothing. Just mistake. That's crazy.
Yep. The man, the myth, the legend, Happy Like Pies is ready.
Oh, let's get him in here. This is what we've been all waiting for. Literally all season. Oh, wrong button.
Here we go.
Literally all season. We've got Happy Like Pies in the interview room. Happy. My boy, welcome to the interview room. Tier 1, how are you feeling today?
Well, I guess I'm just, it's just another day for me, another week. What can I say?
Yeah, just also the echo right now. Are you really using a sound effect on us right now with your voice?
Yes, I know what he's doing.
He's literally voice modding us right now.
Just like some weird interference in the air.
Is that interference what gave you that podium? Because something was in the air to make some magic come out of this thing, man. That's incredible.
No. It's just a normal week for me, honestly.
Yeah. Normal
drivers, us elite drivers are used to this type of stuff. Last to first.
Oh yeah, you went from wait, what position did you qualify in, by the way?
Yeah, 17th. I didn't want to honk my horn a bit, but yeah.
17th out of 18, maybe we also add. So second to last. to come from third to first. Well, man, I mean, an incredible run for sure.
Obviously.
Talk to us about your morning routine. What do you do to get yourself ready to just piss excellence every single day? Like, what do you do?
Well, as you said, I just wake up and piss excellence, really. I pet my dog. I had a nice, healthy breakfast. I drink my own piss because it's excellent. And yeah, I mean, I'm basically just playing this game 24/7. I don't have anything else to do with my life, so
yeah,
just 24/7 grinding on Singapore. And you know what? I expected this. I wish we did a little bit better. Alpine deserves more, but you know what? We'll take a P3 for now.
You know, I think it's probably the best P3 we've ever given anybody in this entire league of all time, forever. Congratulations on your third place finish in a absolutely regular, normal, total, definitely average Sunday race for you. I have a question though. You lost a wing. When? At the end?
Yeah, so I lost a wing just around the last, maybe like second to last lap. It's just Essenbo went, and then I went, and then it just happened. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it, really.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got it. This freaking guy, dude. Are you in a washing machine right now? Where'd you move?
What?
Did you move to the washing machine, or are you sitting inside of an F-16 jet? I really have no idea. They all sound the same at this point.
I'm still in the car. I don't know how to get the buckle off. I'm waiting for someone to help me.
Well, you know what? We'll let you leave the interview room so you can go figure out how to get this buckle off.
All right, it's a pleasure. I'll see you next week, everyone.
Congratulations.
Take care now. All right. All right. Okay, bye now. Bye.
See
All right.
you later.
All right, bye.
Oh my god.
Well, we have
Minico. I have some things I want to say for Minico when he gets in.
All right, sounds good. Do we have our P2 to Chubi or no?
No, he's not.
Wow. Well, let's go ahead and grab the winner in here after that interview. That's crazy. That is Minico.
Minico, you did it, mommy. Mommy.
I don't know what to say. I really don't.
That is an incredible finish, dude. You are literally in with a genuine shot of a championship win. Somehow, after everything that's happened this season, you literally have a shot within 12 points right now of a win. How are you feeling after that one, and how it all transpired from losing a wing on like the second lap to now winning the thing?
I thought after I lost my wing due to Ark's lag, I thought my race from then was done. I was just thinking I'm not gonna get any points and it's gonna be over. Then, yeah, all those safety cars, everything just kept going on. I was nearly spun by Esteban at one point when the safety car restart. I somehow managed to live that. And then for like the race, I was on half a warning, so I was making it cautious with that, taking care of my tires. There was so much going on in my mind, and then once I took the lead, I saw all the chaos that happened behind me because of B-Dunk struggling, and I was just, yeah. To have that all happen in a span of like 50 minutes, I really can't comprehend that. Part of me feels like I shouldn't have won.
You know, I think you deserved it. I think you probably need to see the heart doctor tomorrow, but I think you did deserve it. Because, yeah, you probably went through...
now, not today.
Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. It's Canada. You can actually go see them. I think you probably went through a whole lot throughout that thing. Tons of emotions, obviously, but... You know, you kept cool, calm, and collected as best you could for the entirety of those 31 laps, and it obviously ended with that gold trophy for you. Going into Netherlands is the final race. I don't know how good you are at Netherlands, how you like it. If you don't, I know Eruption likes it for sure. How are you feeling about that track and your chances? I mean, you literally have to beat Eruption by 12 points on a race that he's going to be coming out there with a vengeance.
The chances of me beating him are low, but never zero.
Never zero.
Definitely going to be difficult. I'm definitely not at the pace of him whatsoever. I have the consistency. No doubt about that. I will confidently say that myself. I'm capable of just kind of keeping it clean and able to avoid track limits for the most part. But yeah, if I want to beat him, I need to have things essentially go my way. It's possible, but I seriously have doubts. Honestly, I'm happy with settling for P2 because as of after this race, this has been one of my best seasons thus far.
That's true.
Because season 8, I ended off the season with 9 points, and now I have 120. So I am definitely looking much better now. But I just can settle. If I could just end off the season with a good, solid result, I'd be happy with that. If I win the championship, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I'm just gonna settle for what I can get.
Hey, you never know. Obviously, it's not over until it's over. I think you've put yourself in a position to get lucky. I think this is what it's all about. It's not about getting you lucky. It's about putting yourself in a position to do such. And you did that all race long. You've done that all season long. And it's all culminated into, next week. So I'm really excited to see what you've got for next week. I think, obviously, we're probably going to see the most amount of practice you've ever put in before for a league race, probably. But neither here nor there. I think we're going to see some. Maybe. I expect some sweating for sure.
Yeah.
And I know, Pat, you wanted to ask a couple questions.
Yeah, I want to bring this up. I said that I was looking at you for this race, Minico, before it started. I thought I cursed you on lap 2. We're just gonna go with the fact I manifested this win out of thin air. We're gonna give me the credit here.
Yeah, I agree.
It's funny you say that because like the last time you were betting on me, it ended up not going the right direction. So maybe it was just
sketchy.
it just took it. Yeah, I'm gonna blame Sketchy's fault.
Okay.
But I think it might have been just one of those situations where it just it just needed to all come together essentially.
Yeah, I mean you brought everything together, especially after that last restart. I mean you kept it with B-Dunk, you worked to keep within him, then you made the overtake, and then you just ran your race at that point.
Yep.
All I could do, really.
It was nothing short of exceptional. It was an insane race, man. I think you have all the credit. You're getting all the credit you deserve because you put it all on the line today, and you made it happen. So congratulations on that win. And yeah, next week is going to be a fun one to watch for sure. I wish you the best luck in all your preparation, and go celebrate tonight from an amazing win out of one of the most chaotic races we've had in Moose Racing League for sure. Well done to come out on top of that one.
Yeah, I definitely will celebrate. And I'm just gonna say this. I just want to say big ups to Mage because he knew that I had a potential to like fight for good positions. Honestly, this season's been better than it has been, but than I thought. Like I thought I was gonna be fighting for like P5s on the regular, not for potential podiums and wins. And that like Mage, he's been there with me. He's been like telling me I know I can do this kind of stuff. Pat's also been saying the same stuff as well. And yeah, just I'm glad that Mage was the guy to pick me up as my friends for sure.
Yeah. Yes, I think it was a great pick for him as well. I think it may have been one of the best picks of the season that people definitely went underrated for. So congratulations on making that making that prophecy fulfilled, man. You're doing a great job with it. So I wish you the best of luck, like I said, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. And again, congrats on a great race.
Thank you very much for the commentary.
We'll see you later, Skater.
See ya.
Alrighty, well, Pat, that's an insane way to end the season or end the night tonight. We got one more race, obviously. We're gonna be at Netherlands. It's our final race of the season. It is also the last of the IRL crossovers, obviously, because real life F1 does show up in Netherlands next week. It's anyone's game. I could not tell you whether or not Eruption or Minico is going to grab this one, but it's going to be one of the two, and nobody else can get it. So we're down to just two championship contenders, separated by 12 points. So it's going to have to be a bit of a miracle for Minico, but if he can throw down another drive like he did today, with a little bit of luck and a lot of skill like he had, then he's got a shot at it for sure.
I mean, I agree with what he said. It's like it's not absolute zero chance it's not going to happen, but he did admit to the point, which is true. Eruption is the faster driver, but Minico is more consistent.
Yep.
So Eruption, at Netherlands, consistency is key.
Very, big time. Now, obviously, like we said, Eruption, he got very unlucky today with that disconnect. I think without the disconnect, he may have been able to actually close the championship today, but such is life. It's effectively the same thing as getting mechanical failure in real life, right? And so we don't stop the races for those. We don't stop the race for disconnects, and it's unfortunate, but that's how life works, right? And so you never know. He might get super lucky next week and get the same thing happening, and then all he's got to get is fourth, and that's a championship. So who knows? Actually, I think he'd have to get fourth and fastest lap because it's going to go down to count back. But outside of that, if Minico can grab himself a podium, it is, and we got 0 points from Eruption, it is a done and dust championship. So you never know. Well, Pat, I wish you the best of luck and the best of nights tonight, and also to everybody else in chat for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all had a great time. We obviously did, as you could tell. That was crazy. And we will be back again in 7 days for the finale of Season 11 in Zandvoort. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Keep being wonderful. Keep making the world a better place. And as always, we love and appreciate y'all so much here at MRL Racing League. Have a great night. Have a happy week. Adios, everybody.
Save